Man, Mom's always keeping me, dripped out from head to toe. So I had to come bring him a jersey today. You know what I'm saying?
Brother, I appreciate
Exclusive. It, this is our New Year jersey. So man, I just had to come and make sure that he had it.
That's gonna be hung up on the wall over here. What's good, everybody? I'm your host, Matts Benson. Welcome to Plug Talk. Today we got an episode with my guy.
What's happening? Jevon Holland here, University of Oregon DB.
We're gonna talk about shoes. We're gonna talk about football, training for the draft. Let's get it. So I went to high school with you.
Yeah.
Bishop O'Dowd High School.
Right, the Dragons.
Known each other for a while. Explain to me how you got into football, how you started playing, your inspirations.
Well, my dad actually played in the NFL, and my brother also played in the CFL. So, growing up, it's always been a part of our family dynamic, things like that. So, I was from the beginning, kind of what I wanted to do, play in the NFL. That was my lifelong dream, and I've kind of just been working at it since high school, middle school, now college. So I'm basically at the doorstep now. I just got to take that next step.
Yes, sir. And what have you been doing to get yourself prepared?
So I've been in Costa Mesa right now, down with Athletes First. Been training with Proactive Sports. It's a training facility partnered with Athletes First, and we've been there for a month right now so far. We got a week left, and go to Christmas break and then come back. But I've just been training with them 6 days a week. Been getting it in. It's really good work.
Nice. And what are you looking forward to? NFL draft coming up sooner than later. Are you excited, nervous?
I think it's a combination of both. Honestly, I'm mostly excited, but of course I have nerves. Little butterflies in my stomach because it's one of the biggest parts of my life. So far, it's my dream. Everything I've been looking forward to, and I'm in such a good position in my head. And coming into the draft, so I just gotta, do my part at the combine or wherever we're gonna be testing at, and come out on top.
That's gonna be dope, man.
Definitely.
Looking forward to it. Yeah,
for real, I'm excited.
Yeah, that's gonna be sick. Well, we have a couple shoes here. I wanted to see kind of your thoughts on some shoes. Maybe talk about your knowledge as a sneakerhead. I know you kind of been. We've talked for a while about your sneaker knowledge, but definitely
a little bit.
Explain me, when did you kind of get into sneakers? Because I see you got some drip on right now.
Right.
Jordan 1s, something like.
I started getting into shoes once I started getting my own money. So I said freshman year of college, I started to really buy my own shoes, kind of look into things that I want, what kind of style of shoe I want, which is why I have Jordan 1s. I have a lot of Jordan 1s. It's one of my favorite shoes. But no, definitely college. Once I really started getting money and being able to kind of keep myself up, and not have to ask my parents for money, because I'm not gonna go to my mom and be like, yo, let me get $200 for some shoes. She's not gonna do that. So definitely college, when I started getting my own money, man. That's when I really started diving into the shoe community.
Dope. And you went to University of Oregon.
Right.
What's it like playing there? Kind of explain to me what it feels like getting all that gear. Necessarily, I know you got some exclusives that we're gonna talk about later.
Yeah, we're gonna
show those later. We'll save that one.
We'll dive in.
Explain what it's like getting all of that gear, playing for the team. What was it like?
It was electric, man. The atmosphere itself, the whole stadium, the fans, it's really a family environment, and I couldn't be more happy or excited to be a part of that community. It's like they kept saying when I was a recruit, it's not 4 years, it's 40 years, and they hold true to that for real. They really bring you in and make sure that you're a Duck for life, and they want you to feel at home at that place. So
that's dope, bro.
Yeah,
well, here we have a couple shoes. We talked about this earlier, the Core Purple 1.
Right.
I wanted to get your thoughts on this shoe.
See, now I have this shoe actually. This is one of my favorite shoes. I use this lace. Just because I like the little tie-dye look. But me and my brother purple is one of my favorite colors, and me and my brother both bought these shoes at the same time when they came out. So I love this shoe. I think it's dope.
How do you usually go about getting shoes?
So I usually I'll look around StockX, things like that. And I know some people don't really like StockX, but I'll look around StockX, stuff like that. I pay attention to your story, whatnot, what you have. But you're the plug, so I know you got it all. But,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Something like that.
But I usually get it from StockX, Foot Locker, wherever I can find it on cheap. Things
Have you ever had an experience getting a release? Maybe.
Yes, actually. So if we come over here. So the Travis Scott SB.
Actually, let's talk about this. I remember this.
Right, yeah. I hit you up.
First person I called.
So my homeboy woke me up in the morning. It was my homeboy Steve Stevens. He's like, yo, let's go to this skate park, this skate shop. They got the Travis Scott's on release, for a raffle. I was like, okay, cool. I'm not really trying to go though. He was like, nah, bro, legit come. I was like, all right. So it's it's like low key like 120 people out there. Everybody get a raffle ticket, all different sizes, whatnot, and then you write your name on it. They come around and they drop your ticket off with that. So we standing there and they going through from size like 4 to 12, right? So they had 10 and a half. Yeah. So I'm standing there like, okay, like one ticket was called and it was like hella close to my number, and I was like, okay, like I'm kind of getting some hope, like maybe I'll be able to get this. Yeah. And then it was like the last 10 and a half. So I'm looking at my ticket and I'm like, bro, we're not about to get the shoe. And they call my number and it's like, is anybody this number? And then they kind of waited and I'm looking around. I'm like, wow. I was like, yo, that's me. And everybody's like, oh shit, all my homies, because there's like 15 of us. I was like, oh shit. So I went up there, bought the shoe. And then I started getting hella text messages and shit like, bro, I heard you got the Travis Scott, like let me get those, Yeah. So immediately I'm like, who do I know that got hella knowledge about shoes, can get them off, yada yada, the whole nine? My man Moss. So I called my man Moss. I'm like, yo, like what's the deal with the shoe? Like how much should I sell them for? The whole nine. So he gave me the whole rundown, things like that. I ended up getting off cash for like $1,000. This dude hit me up on Facebook.
My homie Jack actually.
Right. Your homie Jack, yeah. He hit me up and was like, yo, like I'll buy the shoe right now. I'm like, bet. Because I wasn't going to wear them because I know how expensive they are. And I didn't want to keep them because I was trying to sell them. So I was like, fuck them.
So you went with the intention of going to resell.
Right. Off
nice.
rip. So
good come up.
Yeah, no doubt.
$900 a day.
You know what I mean? I was like, damn, $900 off.
So what do you think of the shoe? Are you a fan at all? Is it something you would see yourself wearing down the line?
Absolutely. If it was like a gift for me, like I wouldn't go and buy these. This is $900. Probably more now, but this shoe, like
it goes about 18 now.
Yeah, see, that's just like, no, I'm not doing that. But this is dope though. Like I love the bandana design and how they put the plaid in there with the rope like shoelaces. I think it's clean, and how the inside of the swoosh is different color. I think it's dope, bro. I think the shoe is really well put together for real, especially with the come up on SBs, how they started.
Yeah, exactly. Are you kind of like, have you been noticing the kind of trend of SBs coming back?
Definitely. I seen the off-white SBs, like with the red and the green ones. I think those are dope. And then they had the organ color SBs, and I was going to get those, but then I seen a whole bunch of my teammates get them, so I kind of stepped back.
So are there any shoes on your wish list right now? Do you have any shoes your wish list maybe that you're looking for?
I don't remember the name. It's got a pigeon on it though. The SBs with the pigeon on it. You know what I'm talking about? They're like
the staple.
Yeah, staple. Yeah, those ones. Definitely on my wish list.
Okay,
yeah,
nice.
I'm gonna have to cop some of those, find them somewhere.
All right, cool. Well, we talked about sneakers, talked a little about football. Now I'm challenging my guy. I'm gonna put $500 on the line. It's kind of a tradition.
All right.
You get a $500 credit if you can beat me. All right, so we got a game here. You're gonna guess the shoe, and you're gonna guess what it goes for.
Okay.
If you guess that correct, I'm gonna give you $100 credit for each shoe you guess. So you got $500 credit on the table.
All right, bet.
You start wherever you want.
All right, so we're starting over here to the left. We got the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350s, and I'm guessing these are going for $220. No?
300.
300? Damn. All right. We got the off-white 5s, Jordan 5s. $1,000.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
We got the Nike SB Dunks Low. Is it orange, right? The orange is one?
I'll give you a clue. Somebody that came through earlier was his school.
Syracuse.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. And then how much they going for it? I say, damn. So the off-white ones was like $650. So I'm gonna say like $400.
600.
Damn, for these? That's crazy. All right, and then we got Jordan ones. You know me, Jordan ones. Don't know the name, but I don't know. These was kind of over in the exclusive shelf, so these low key got to be like 800.
Close. Probably around 650.
Okay.
Yeah.
I highballed it. Jordan 4s, right? Yeah, Jordan 4s. And I have no idea what the name is of these, but
clue right there.
What is that? Bro, I'm not even gonna guess. I'm gonna say like 700.
Close. About 850.
Damn, bro, this is crazy.
Jordan 4 Union. So you got one right. I'll give you two. You got $200 credit. Good job. You tried your best. It was a little bit difficult, but you did your thing.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, brother. So Vaughn brought some of his Very, very exclusive Oregon Player Editions. You can't find these anywhere. You actually got to be on the team.
Very special, very special.
Tell us a story about these shoes. Maybe start with the threes.
Okay, so the threes were our freshman year. We had a Jordan Nike combination uniform. And these were actually, we didn't know that we were getting Jordans that day until we came into our locker room and we saw these. So they got the cement, the suede. You can interchange the Nike swoosh on them. When I had first gotten these, I was taken back. I'd never seen a shoe like this. They got the custom Tinker Hatfield signature inside, the Oregon Duck sign on the back. Like, you know, these are my, out of all of these are my favorite right here. I love these shoes.
And we talked earlier about how Tinker has such a role in Oregon. Kind of explain that for people that might not know.
Right. So Tinker, he didn't do all of the Jordans. He didn't create all of the Jordans. Right. He only did a certain few. So that's why you don't see the Jordan 1s. But he said one of his favorite shoe was the 3s, and so the year we did the jerseys was like one of the first years that Tinker and Jordan had come together with Nike and made a custom uniform for Oregon. So out of the custom uniforms that they do have, so he wanted it to be extra special. So the uniform itself, the number has the same cement color or same cement design in it as the shoe, and then the trim of the number also has this green suede here, and the whole jersey is blacked out, which was dope. And then along with the shoes, we also got Jordan 11 cleats that came with it, and you could either you didn't have to wear the cleats in the game. They didn't require you to wear them, but that was just like, you know, kind of a subtle gift on the side. Those cleats are super dope. They're all black, metallic with a green trim on the lace. Super dope, man. Super dope for real.
And so we have here the 7s. Tell me a little bit about these. I know you telling me a little bit of a story about
these.
Right.
Right. So these we wore last year at the Rose Bowl game. We got these as soon as we got there. Everybody was excited. We heard that we were getting some new shoes. So these are one of 400. The team got, you know, how many? There's like 180 guys on the team. But then there's some, you know, surplus that went around, like LeBron, things like that. But no, these are also dope. I never had a pair of 7s. This is my first pair. But the detail on these is really intricate, especially the inside tongue and how it the design on the inside of the tongue is really dope. They have the fur right here. Like I think the amount of detail put into these outweighs most of these, because these right here, I really like those.
And then, you know, the 6s right here, I've never actually seen these before. Kind of explain what the deal with these is.
The 6s, these ones are really simple. But we got these last year, 2 years ago at the Red Box Bowl. We knew that we were gonna get a pair of Jordans. We didn't know what they would look like, but the electric green color on it and the black, like I just thought it was something different, something that just really emphasized, like, you know, Oregon specifically. They kind of got a little embroidery right here of the O, and in the back is my favorite part. They have a wing. It's not necessarily an O circle, but you can tell, like, that's what it's symbolizing, and I think that part is really sick.
So are these shoes you ever would see yourself wearing? Are they gonna stay in the stash?
I'm gonna leave the 7s with you.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna take these with me, and I'm gonna wear the 6s at some point in time, just not soon. But I don't think I'll ever end up wearing the 3s at any point.
Is this something you could see yourself maybe framing at the crib, or?
Yeah, you know, framing at the crib. It's kind of something that, like, once my kids get of age and my son starts taking care of his shoes, I'm gonna be like, look, son, like, you know, these is prized possession. I want you to take care of these. This is that kind of gift. So I'm gonna make sure I hold on to these and keep them clean.
That's dope. So my guy cashed out, picked up a couple classics. What'd you grab?
So I had to go grab the 12s, man. I never had a pair of these, and they always been on my radar. So I had to go ahead and cop those. And also, along with that, I never had a pair of Yeezys, and I put them on and they was too comfortable to leave here. I had to take them with me.
He told me he couldn't go to the warehouse and not grab anything, so you're definitely not leaving empty-handed.
Absolutely not.
Again, I appreciate you for pulling up, my brother. It's great seeing you.
Always, man.
It's all love, and
always.
Thank you for tuning in to Plug Talk. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Jevon Holland, thanks for tuning in to Plug Talk.